Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel, Fishing with Aaron. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like and hit subscribe. We're trying to grow this community and get as much people in as we can to enjoy this awesome content. I work very hard to bring you this content, and it brings so many people joy and happiness. You know, I know what it's like to not be able to get out and fish or enjoy the outdoors. I have spent my time ill at one moment, but you know, I'm feeling better now. Today, we're out here at this little local pond and we're bass fishing, and we're gonna try to pan fish a little bit too to see what's out here. So I have a couple of bait casters, and I got my pan fishing rod as well. I'm not sure what's out here. I haven't fished here in quite some time, since the beginning of summer. And a couple of days ago, that was the first day of fall. The weather's been in the 50s in the morning, 40s, 50s, and during the day it gets up to the 60s and 70s. So the leaves are turning, as you can see behind me. Somewhat turning. Looks really green, but trust me, the edges of it are turning brown. I'm gonna start making my way down here. So some of you may not know, but I might do a little bit of an introduction about myself, because we got a lot of neat people on the channel. My name is Aaron. It's spelled the old German way, A-H-R-E-N. You can thank my parents for that unique spelling. I'm originally from Texas. I was born in Austin. I was born in 1980, June 15th. So I'm a Gemini. That doesn't mean anything to me. I just love fishing. My main goal is to share it with you. I live here with my fiance here in Louisville, Kentucky. I've lived in Louisville here for about 4 years, going on 4 years, and it's just a beautiful place. I love all parts of Kentucky, so really good fishing up here. And I don't think I would have, you know, for years I've been wanting to start out this channel, but I don't think it would have been as successful in Texas. So I'm gonna get rigged up now, and I'll answer some questions as I go. I'll tell you more about myself, and you know, we'll get started here. Let's go. Let's get at it. Okay. Today we are reaching for the Eagle Claw feather light. I got a tiny little jig with an underspin on it, as you can see. This is my pan fishing special. It's what I crappie fish with and everything. Real light pound, probably 4-pound test. And I've definitely caught bluegill out of here before. I'm not sponsored by any brands. I'm very, very new to this YouTubing thing, but I'm not scared to try different brands. This is my only jig, so I'm already scaring stuff away. That's fantastic. There's a lot of snags right here, but occasionally I will catch some good panfish. So we're just gonna keep this. We're gonna keep this high in the water column, see if anything bites. Keep it at a steady roll. Oh, I had a tick already. Felt like a tiny little bluegill. I spooked a lot of fish just walking up here. That is not good. So I'm gonna try to stay away from the shoreline. Just cast from out here as much as I can. How long have I been fishing for? Well, I've been fishing since I was 4 or 5 years old. As soon as I learned to ride a bike and get into my dad's tackle box, and I was able to break into the I say break in, but I had access to his garage, and you know, I pretty much helped myself to his fishing rods and his fishing poles. Of course, you know, everything was rusty back then. Rusty and sharp. Definitely something, I don't know, out of curiosity. I was an only child, so all things that were dangerous and sketchy, I was definitely into it. It was the 80s. What can I say? You know, some kids were into riding BMX bikes, and this was before the internet, riding BMX bikes and chasing down demons from another dimension, you know, and playing Dungeons and Dragons. And I am from that era, although I have never seen any demons from another dimension, thankfully. I've just always enjoyed fishing, and I think that's just been the biggest thing for me. Oh, look at that, look at that, there we go, there we go, we got something on now. Oh, we got a good fighter on the light tackle. I only have a 4-pound line on here, so I gotta let him wear himself out. Yeah, that's a bass. That is a bass, and just keeping the pressure on him so he doesn't throw the hook. I'm gonna try to get him closer, but he is a fighter. I got him barely hooked too. Barely hooked. Let's get in here. Folks, so this is muddy. There he is. What a big bass. What a beautiful catch for the first day. Look at that. Look at how fat that guy is. And I say fat, but he's definitely been feeding, he or she, you know. Let's get a weight on this guy. What a beautiful bass. And he just ate this tiny little jig. Caught him on 4-pound line. He feels, look at the belly on it. Feels like he's about 2.5 pounds. So now I have all my measuring equipment up here. Not a bad first catch. Like I said, this place is a producer of pretty healthy bass. We're gonna zero that out. Got it set to pounds. Let's get it. Get the hook in its mouth. Oh, I was close. This is a 2-pounder. 2.04 is its weight. All right. Folks, you gotta appreciate a beautiful bass like this. Let's let him go. Now it's real shallow and muddy here, so let me try over here. We're just gonna give him a good little careful toss there. There we go. And he's zooming off. There we go. Here we are fishing with my ultralight rod, and I didn't horse him in. I just wanted to work him, and I only got 4-pound line on this guy, so really thin line. It's a 4-pound Mr. Crappie line, and just gently let him wear himself out. And my goal was to try not to have him pull me into the logs. But folks, if that's not an indicator that these guys are hungry and out here trying to fatten up for the winter, then nothing is. Man, that was beautiful. What a beautiful catch. Let's try over here, really close to the water. I'm trying not to spook the fish away from me. They're hanging out by this standing timber and the structure out here, and I'm pretty sure I pulled them off of one of these stumps. Oh, see, I had one come up on me right as I swam right up next to the stump. So that tells me They are stacked up in this shallow water, hoping to get after a decent meal. This pole is often regarded as the banana rod because it's yellow. Unmistakably a branding decision that they made, Eagle Claws made. I want to say it's a traditional color. This is a traditionally made rod because it's fiberglass. Very, very hard to find. I was really lucky to just find it in a local sporting goods store. But I use it mainly for pan fishing and crappie fishing. It pulled in that 2-pounder like nothing. So I am from Texas. I lived there for most of my life, but I've lived in other countries too. My mom is from Singapore, so she is Asian, Southeast Asian. And my dad is all the way Texan for sure. He grew up in Garland, Texas, born and raised there. So him and his family are from there. My parents still live in Texas. My folks are living in Texas still. And I guess they just prefer it there. They're all set up there. My dad has some health issues, so he's set up there with his doctor and everything, and so a move to Kentucky wouldn't make sense for them. Oh, had a good little bite there. He did not hold on. Had something bite over there. Another good bass. Like I said, I know they're out here feeding. I'm using 4-pound. Oh, there we go. We're hooked into something else now. This is another bass. Ooh, he is fighting. He is zooming. Look at that. Look at that jump. Oh, folks, he is peeling, drag, and everything. So I don't know. I hope you saw that. That was a beautiful little. We're gonna let him wear himself out. Yeah, he's got nowhere to go. I got him pinned really good. I got him pinned good. He doesn't know where to go. As long as I keep him away from the stumps. Look at that, another jump. Ooh, ooh wee. All right, let's get him. He wore himself out. Not as big as the other one, but man, is he just as fat. Let's grab him. Another beautiful bass. And he is just like the other one. He is just as fat. That is a good sign right there that they're feeding and got some muck on him. He's in that ugly part of the mud. I got him barely hooked at the top of the mouth. This is where it gets a little tricky because there we go. Just had to turn the jig around. Another beautiful bass. Look at that. Just appreciate all the colors here. All right, let's let him go, folks. There's a deeper part of the water there. Put up a good fight. Nice little greenback right in the water. What a beautiful catch that was. Nice fall bass. I love it. See some activity over here. They are feeding like crazy now. I'm just reeling real slow. What a fun catch that was. It's muddy water bottom, but the water's super clear. they're still hitting this thing. So they're going after food right now. I just got another tiny tap. Hopefully they'll come back for it. We just got hooked into something else, like a smaller bass. This one's acrobatic, so try not to lose him. Oh, he is tiny, folks. He is tiny, but he is a fighter. Another small largemouth bass, but we ain't gonna complain. Look at this little guy. Man, he is tiny. Let's let him go. Even the little guy's trying to, you know, get fattened up. All right, we got another live one. Another bite, another fish on. He is tiny, but he is tiny. He's tiny, but he's a fighter. Get him in. He's worn himself out. 4-pound line. Still on the same jig. This guy's about the size of the other one. Got him hooked in the top of the mouth. Oh, he ate this one good. There we go. I got him. Got him free. Had to get my finger in between the hook and his mouth, but there he is, folks. Let's get a good look at him. Beautiful colors. Always fun to fish for bass. Let him go. He's swimming off now. That may be the end of the life, the end of the road for this jig. I don't know. I do not have any super glue for it. And my tackle's all the way back over there. We're gonna keep on fishing and let's see what we can catch. I imagine they're stacked up on this little bank. Let's see if we can get another bite. It's surprising how close, how they're sitting in like maybe 10 inches of water. And it's clear. So these guys are just scoping out easy meals. Oh no, it's not moving, so it's not a turtle. Let me get over here and get unsnagged. Well, folks, I broke off on a little tiny log just right next to that stump right there. So I gotta head back over to there where my tackle bag is. And I gotta cross all this little stuff here. It may not look like a lot, but it's a jungle. So I'm gonna get rigged up again. I'll be right back. Look at that beauty. We got a fish on. Here he goes. Caught him right off that stump too. He's fighting. He is fighting. Trying to keep him down. Keep the stick down. Keep him under control. Oh, this is another big one, guys. Another big bass. This is what I love to catch. I love catching big bass. He is just tugging his little heart out. Let him wear himself out. Look at that beauty. Look at him. Just a beautiful golden color on the natural rattle trap. Let's get one of the hooks out. Ooh. Okay, calm down. Probably not the best way to secure him. I didn't have my pliers, but look at this golden beauty, guys. Isn't that a beautiful bass? Green and gold, largy. Another one with a fat belly. Again, folks, it's that time of the year, just like the spring, they're fattening up and building their energy up for the winter time. Just amazing. I love these fish so much. I love all fish, but I got a soft spot for largemouth bass as well. It's been a while. This one feels like a solid 2-pounder. No need to even put him on the scale, but let's get him back in. Thank you for biting, beauty. Right out in the nice, there he goes. He's zooming off to the right there. Okay, another 2-pound bass for the day. What a beauty. Sun is coming up, but it's partially cloudy. We hadn't had a bite in a while, but that one just kind of barely took it. He was right over there by the stump, just outside right there where I casted. I'm kind of understanding the cadence that they like, they want to see. So I'm just giving them what they want. I had another strike there. They might be coming. Oh, there we go. Another fish on, folks. Oh, you know, that was a tiny guy, and I didn't even properly set the hook on him. But the sun's out, and they are hungry. So I'm glad I caught that one on film. I didn't keep enough slack on him to, you know, warrant setting the hook properly. So I got to pay more attention. I got to be more careful. Oh, we have a big fish on, folks. We got a big one on. I don't want to lose this guy. Oh, get over here. I hear him flopping around. Okay, I got him under control, but I don't want to lose him in these weeds. Come on. Okay, I see him. I'm about to boat flip him. See if I can get him out of these weeds. I am in the mud and the muck. He's out of the water. I gotta get to him. I gotta get to him. Oh my God, he's a big guy. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm about to break my rod. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of this guy. Look at the size of him. Oh, I wanted to touch another big bass before the winter set in. That was my goal for today. Got him hooked nicely through the lip. He is hooked just right. What a giant. Let me get the grass off of him. What an absolute giant. A stud. Usually don't see these until the springtime or right now in the fall. Oh man, look at his mouth. I'm starting to scale. It's set to pounds. Let's see what this guy weighs. What a unit. That's what's fishing. That's what fishing is to me, folks. A solid 3-pounder right on the dot. 3 pounds, look at that. What a beauty, the biggest one of the day. Guys, we have an absolute tank. Look at him. That is a beauty. That's a 3-pound bass right on the dot. Look at him. Boom. Fish bump. Look at the size of his belly. He's full too. He's getting ready for the winter, so he's feeding up. We're gonna get him back in the water. Man, oh man, this is what we're after, folks. This is what you're tuning in for. Big, giant bass, 3-pounder. Felt like just a tank. Took some photos. We're gonna pay him some wonderful respects and give him a good, easy release. I'm gonna get back over here where I can actually get in the water and not slip. What a beautiful giant. Caught him on a rattle trap. Man, look at the size of his eyeballs. He has no idea what's going on. Let's get him back in. He's in this shallow of a water right here. There he goes. What a gentle giant. Woo, man. That is something that'll keep you coming back for a while. 3-pound bass. Oh man, he has gone back to his home. That is what I'm talking about. Guys, I am having a good sit down right now, and man, I'm telling you, if you're not fishing in the fall like I am right now in this beautiful weather, I have not sweat one drop of sweat out here, and I'm working hard. I'm power fishing out here with a rattle trap, and I was using just a simple jig earlier, but wow, it's just hasn't set into my head that, you know, I just caught a 3-pounder, and I caught it all on video for you. I'm sitting down, as you can see. The feelings that you get when you catch a large fish like that, it just doesn't even soak into your brain, you know. Like I love bass fishing. I love all kinds of fishing, but when you reel in a giant fish like that and you're fighting hard to get it in, that fish was trapped behind some brush and some stumps. I had a very low probability of getting that fish in. I've actually lost a couple because they were working me into the grass. Whew, I just needed to have a sit down because of how hard the adrenaline's hitting me. What an exciting day of fishing this has been, man. I gotta pick my rod up. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep bringing you this beautiful content. Okay, folks, we caught that giant on this little red eye. I'd say he's kind of natural colored. I don't believe he's a sexy shad. He's just maybe just a normal shad color, but he's got a little bit of a chartreuse with the red eye. He's just all kinds of beat up. I've had him for several seasons. Rattles still work. Hooks are still sharp. The hooks are nice and sticky. I caught that bass right out there on this little point, right straight ahead. And you see this little lump of grass here? I had to finagle him over this grass. Whew. And you can see the swampy conditions that I'm standing in are not exactly ideal for reeling in a fish. The sun is fighting to come up, but it's still got a lot of good cloud cover to hide behind. I'm getting another bite already. Jeez. Feels great to reel in a 3-pounder. Get your hands on a giant bass. You know, I've spent so much time trying to learn crappie fishing, I forgot what it feels like to get that adrenaline rush of a big giant bass. I'm not complaining at all. I love both of them. I love crappie fishing, I love bass fishing. But that was an amazing time right there. Goodness. That was an eater. He was hungry. And I know there's bigger ones out here. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the event I hook into something bigger than that guy. I have no idea. I might just hop in the water and take my chances. I'm just reeling it in, pausing, reeling it in, giving it a good pause. I've done all sorts of just erratic things. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, did you see that? I just ripped him out of the water. That was a fun catch right there. I wasn't even expecting that to happen. I was honestly just pulling. Oh, he came right off. I barely had him hooked. He came right off. Settle down, little guy. Another tiny smallmouth bass. Catch the biggest one, you catch small ones. I don't care as long as you catch them. My goodness, what an amazing catch that was. You are one crazy son of a gun. Goodbye. Go grow into a 3-pounder like your brother did. I can tell you exactly where in the water column these guys are. They've been all over the place. All that matters to me is that they're feeding. This is fall bass fishing at its best. Just with a good old rattle trap, fishing this little choke point here, having so much fun. This is just a lot of fun. Well guys, I just came out of this little jungle here. It may not look like much, but it is thick. And look what's going on here. I got seeds all over me. You do not want to be in there with shorts on. But today, this little Strike King natural and chartreuse rattle trap, I can't even remember when I got it. It's been a few years, but that thing did the trick today. It caught a solid 3-pounder, a 2-pounder, a couple of 1-pounders. We had a great day of fishing, folks. You gotta admit it. Appreciate every one of you guys who are subscribed. Give me a thumbs up. I can't even do a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you loved what you saw today. We caught some big bass. You know, I love it. I want to continue on and keep fishing through the fall for you. I apologize for the wind. I'm trying to keep you covered up. But we're going to keep on fishing. Like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. Give me some suggestions of what you want to see me fish with. I'm a multi-species fisherman, but man, I feel pretty confident about bass fishing still. So I'm still learning how to crappie fish. So be on the lookout for content in the future from that. I have a video and a project. It's a work in progress. So waiting for the crappie bite to really take off before I head back out to that. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. You know, give me a thumbs up, hit the bell for notifications for when I post a new video like this, and of course subscribe. Recommend me out to your friends to subscribe as well. I appreciate it all. Any little thing you could do to support what I do, what I love to do, I just appreciate. I mean, I'm humbled, and I'm always happy to have you with me and to bring you along on this wonderful day. You know, the fall weather's here. Get out there and fish as much as you can before the winter sets in, because the bite is going to be a lot slower then. And we will see you on the next one.